Bob, thanks for popping in to see me today. I know you've been through with Karen having your well-man check, and I thought this was probably an opportunity for us to have a bit of a catch-up, because there's been quite a lot going on for you in the last few months, hasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, Charlotte and, that business and the girls having to look after her, that sort of thing, and bit of a hard time.
Sounds like it's been a really hard time for you.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling about things?
Not too bad. A few adjustments, Yeah. Daughter's getting back on track after having to put a whole lot of time into her.
So it's been an awful lot going on for all of you, hasn't there? And I'm guessing it's been a pretty tough road to hoe the last wee while.
Yeah. And I'm fortunate that I don't have to go to work every day, I can choose my time and everything else like that, but you can't you have to restrict some of your activities, and I like to get out and about, so now I can get back to it, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned a little bit about your daughters and things being a bit tough for them.
Yeah, well, I had to rely on them to provide most of the care. It was 24-hour in the end. And so I was a bit in the background because I'm not quite as good as that as they are. But it was pretty hard on them, and their families. They've got young kids. So wondered if I could have done a bit more here and there. Yeah.
It's hard knowing quite where to sit in some of those situations, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, tough.
Yeah.
Bob, I'm wondering today, and I'm not sure how it feels for you and whether it feels like it might be the time to start these conversations, but often we find people, when they've had the experiences and the things that have happened, like recently for you with Charlotte's death, that sometimes it gets them thinking about the things that they might want for themselves if something was to change and happen with their health in the future. I'm wondering whether that might be something you want to chat to me about today, if there have been things that have been percolating or happening and thinking about for you around what you might like.
Well, I'm pretty fit and healthy. I don't have any immediate worries or anything else like that, but my older brother, he keeled over on the golf course, with a heart attack, and they resuscitated him, but he had pretty severe brain damage, and he only lasted a week, and so it does make you think when something like that happens to somebody pretty close to you like that.
What sort of things did it make you think about in particular?
Well, if that happened to me, I certainly wouldn't want to be still alive if I had severe brain damage. I wouldn't see the point in that. There wasn't any quality of life. I couldn't get out and about, enjoy my friends and, the family, and probably more so than, they're more important than ever now, the grandkids and all that sort of thing. If I couldn't do something, actively with them and help here and there, well, I don't think there'd be a lot of point in carrying on,
So that sense for you that it's really important to still be part of your family, being active and introduced and being able to be out and about, I heard you mention as well.
Well, I'm pretty active outdoors, out tramping and, occasional hunting trip, things like that with some of my mates.
Great Kiwi outdoors man, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sense maybe if some of those things were more restricted, that would be feeling quite different for you? And
it would. It certainly would change my outlook on life, because it's been part of my life, right from when I was a youth. So I'd miss that, and it would. I don't know what the hell I'd replace it with.
Okay. So that's really helpful for me to know that for you, being able to be out and about, to be able to be active, to be able to be still, interacting with the outdoors is a really important thing for you in your life. And if you couldn't do that at this stage, you're not quite sure how it would feel going forward. Have I captured that right?
Yeah. That would be, I would think I'm having a lesser standard of life than what I've been having previously, and it would colour my thinking.
Colour your thinking a little bit. I know that you mentioned a wee while ago in this conversation about Charlotte and how tough it was with the girls looking after her. If things were to change and meant you needed increased support and care, and maybe even thinking about sort of as things were coming closer to the end of your life, have you thought about what you might like in that situation?
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to be kept alive artificially, you know, I mean, yeah. If I can't have, you know, make my own decisions and, you know, choose when I want to go out and things like this, and if I couldn't get out and about, I wouldn't be too happy about it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's definitely feeling important.
Yeah.
What about where you might want to be in terms of your care?
Well, I wouldn't want to have to be reliant on my daughters again. I think they've done enough, you know, caring for the family, and I'd rather go into somewhere like a hospice or somewhere like that where, you know, you've got professionals looking after you, and your family are your family, and your friends can come and see you, and yeah, that's a pretty good sort of a place to be from what I've seen with people, friends that I've had in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that sense for you that actually, if things did deteriorate with your health and you were needing that increase in care, it would be important for you to be having your daughters to be your daughters and your friends to be your friends, not the people that are taking care of you. That would be okay to be kind of left to the experts.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
Okay. That's really important information. Thank you so much, Bob. A really great chance to start thinking about these things and for me to hear where you're up to with some of this thinking. And I wonder if it's something that we might be able to pick up a conversation again in the future a little bit more about this, because I think given the experience you've been through with Charlotte and the experience with your brother and the thinking that you've clearly been doing about some of this, it might be the opportunity to create something we call an advanced care planning document. Have you heard of that before?
No, I haven't, but I being a business person, I know you've got to plan for things, and if you don't, they jump on top of you when you least expect it.
Absolutely, and I guess this is a chance to put down some of those things on paper, those things that you've talked about that are important for you and why they're important for you, so that we've got some guidance in the future about how we might care for you and look after you if something did happen with your health that meant you weren't the person that could tell us those things anymore.
Well, that's the problem. If you can't communicate your wishes, you're going to get all sorts of things foisted on you, aren't you?
Absolutely, and this is a chance. Absolutely, and this is a chance for you to say what you do want, what you wouldn't want, so that we have a real clear sense of the care that we give you.
Yeah, quite.
Something that you'd be interested in talking a little bit more about?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well let's set up a time and we can have a bit more of a detailed discussion about that in the future.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay.